Okay people, so I promised I was going to make a video about Ashley today, but I am making this video instead out of pure, unadulterated, unfiltered frustration because I ordered this set of stockings for her and I cannot find it. It's been on my TV stand for the past couple of months, and now when I need them, they're just gone. So I can't really work on Ashley because I need to put them on before I do, work with the boots and stuff like that, and it's just really, really frustrating. I cannot find them. I've been looking for literally hours, and my room isn't that big, so it's not that much of a space to cover. So, yeah, I figured I needed to have a video out. So I'm going to paint up Dazzler here. I'm not really going to do anything major, just because this video is kind of just an annoyance video. But long story short, I bought this figure because I wanted the lower legs for Jennifer Willis from Splatterhouse, but it turns out the disco pants flared out a little bit too much in the back for what I wanted, and I also figured I might be able to use her arms for Ashley and maybe Jen as well, but they are quite peachy in hue, so I don't really think they're gonna work. And then on top of that, I kind of started getting really into Dazzler. I think she's actually really, really cool. So I am going to not do anything too drastic. I'm just going to paint some eyes on her, because even though this is accurate to her first appearance, or her first couple of appearances when she was in full gear, and her eyes were whited out, I actually kind of prefer when I can see her eyes. And yeah, I'm just gonna paint some eyes on her. So for starters, we're gonna start with some Vallejo black, and I'm going to clean up this edge here. So with the sculpts, you can see that it doesn't quite line up with the paint. So now that edge is cleaned up, and I might have to do some cleaning work here on the blue, but it doesn't really matter. And in hindsight, I probably should have done this step before the black, but I'm going to paint in these silver eyes and just gonna make them more of a traditional white. And there is actually a little bit of black in there, so it's more of a gray. So now with that step done, we're just gonna place the eyes. I think like so. We're after a pretty good start. And this eye is going to be noticeably more difficult because I can't really reach it as well. And I already mucked it up. Great. So now with the black positioned, it's time to paint in the irises. And Dazzler has blue eyes, so that's what we're going with. And just like so, we just need to wait a little bit for this to dry. I figured you can shake the figure a little bit to make the paint dry faster, but I don't really know how much that helps. Normally Marvel Legends, or well, Citadel paints and Vallejo paints, they dry really, really fast, so I shouldn't really need to do anything. But anyway, second to last step is now to add the pupil. Tiny little black dot. So it looks pretty good, I would say. Although this one turned out a lot better than this one. I might just redo this eye actually. So the eyes are pretty alright looking now. I've kind of figured in recent times that I didn't really paint light reflections before, but with women, I feel like it actually makes the eyes pop a little bit more in a way that I want them to pop. And the difficulty here is that I need very, very little paint, and very little paint dries very, very fast. But I don't know if you can even see, but I can see it quite clearly, and that little bit of light reflection really works. So yeah, okay, so with the eyes done, I'm gonna do a little personal touch. So I think the like metallic lipstick is pretty cool, but it's also a little bit too dark, and I want the lips to pop a bit more. So I mixed some Cadian Flesh Tone with some red, and I'm just gonna brighten up the lips a little bit. Maybe I'll even go full red. You know what, I think we're gonna go with full red, but this, I actually like this more already. Let's try a second coat, straight up a red. So there, I have one final thing I want to do to make her pop a little bit more, and that is to redo the eyebrows. They're black, but I want them to be her strawberry blonde hair. And this is coming out a little bit too yellow, but that's all right. This is just the first coat. And yellow is notoriously difficult to paint in the first place, so... So here she is completed, and I mean, like I said, I just needed to make a video, and she would have to do, but I think in general she turned out pretty decent. I think the eyes turned out alright, so did the eyebrows, and you know, the lips are definitely better when I can, you know, there's like some more contrast. Unfortunately, it's one of those head sculpts Hasbro did where the eyes are like really far apart, but I did the best I could, so yeah. I don't really know what else to say, except that I hope for next time I'm gonna find those stockings for Ashley, or I guess if not, I have this Dazzler here to paint up, I guess. So hopefully the next video will be Ashley, but I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, and thank you for watching.
Taking me higher. Let your hands on me.